Robinson has spent the last 4 years searching for a kidney and shared he would only survive a week or two without a dialysis machine.
I just know that God is real in my life and in his life.
I remember staring at my reflection, wondering if the person looking back would still be there in a year. That's when you understand what it means to be truly afraid, not of dying exactly, but of leaving things unfinished. I remember one time I was driving my daughter to playing a basketball camp out in Portland. It was just me and her. And right when we got there, I got sick. I started throwing up and I had to go to the hospital out in Portland. And then I told my daughter, I was like, we gotta get home. You ask yourself, why you? You know, why me? But the man upstairs always has a better purpose for you that you can't see yet.
When I learned about Nate's kidneys failing, it wasn't a question of if I would help, just how soon I could. People ask me why I did it. Why give a part of yourself to someone else?
Shane took 3 of the kids to the spring football game. He came home and said there was a thing on the big screen saying that Nate Robinson needed a kidney and had a QR code for it. And I said, oh, that's awesome. You gonna do it? Something like that. I was pretty confident right away. He said, oh yeah. I scanned the code and filled out my name, so we'll see what happens.
My wife, Kara, donated a kidney about 14 years ago. So it made me very comfortable and very familiar with the process. She also donated at the University of Washington Medical Center, so I knew how amazing they were, and I knew the impact that it had on the donor and on the recipient.
My oldest 2 were born after I had donated a kidney, so they've always known me as a kidney donor. And then the second one was just like, well, what if he's not worth it? We don't even know who this guy is. What if he's not worth it? He's gonna take this great thing from this man that I love so much, my dad, right? Like, I think we need to meet him beforehand. We didn't hear anything for a while. It wasn't until like July, it was like months later, and he's like, UW just called me, so what do you think? And of course, just go for it. Just the gifts that I have gotten from being a donor in the past just way outweigh anything else that we ever went through. So for him to get that experience was just pretty awesome too.
It's so hard to give up when you don't know how to do it because you've never done it before. For me, I've just never been a quitter, never gave up on things, and I try to see it all the way through. And my dad and my mom taught me, how to be strong. And, you never know who's watching you and who's going through what you're going through. So sometimes you gotta lead by example.
The moment you found out that there was a match, like what were the emotions?
Man, I was chilling, watching my laptop. I was watching the show. I forgot what show I was watching. I was probably watching Nate Robinson highlights like I always do. Hold on, guys. Auntie Jimmy, you want to get that? You want me to get it? Okay. Must. Oh. Oh my God, you guys are surprising me today, man. This is too much. Shit. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro, I'm good. Nah, but that was, you guys come in.
I'm so sorry. We are so happy to have you, Shane. Oh my God. Oh, Nick. You really got him good. You got him good. Look at it. We'll get him something for his
Oh my God, Shane.
So happy to see you.
We were just talking about you, man. That's crazy.
Is Shane G
I can
joining
feel
you?
it. Is this somebody who's talking about?
When I got the news, the first person I called was my dad, because he had to go through he went through kidney failure and he got a kidney last year. And I called him and I told him on Christmas Day, they told me on Christmas Day, by far the best present I ever got in my life, literally. I cried for maybe 3 days, and I was just thankful. And when I was in my room, I just dropped to my knees and I just thanked God. I was like, listen, I was like, I've been through a lot throughout my whole life, especially in the league when, little guys wasn't supposed to be there, and I wasn't, I had to make my mark, I had to wait my turn. I just wanted to leave my mark as, one of the hardest workers, one of the crowd favorites, because I played the game the right way with love and passion and grit. That's what I wanted to leave my mark. And I think I did that, man. I think I really did. And throughout that whole time I was going through, with high blood pressure, dealing with my kidneys, throughout my NBA career. And I just didn't let it faze me. I didn't let it stop me. I just wanted to play. And that was the thing. And I told them, if I die on this court, it's something that I really wanted to do. I'm doing something that I love. And I didn't want people to feel sorry or sad. I want them to, to really appreciate what I brought to the table, and getting the news, man, it was by far, I don't know, probably the best gift I ever got besides my children. And I think I got this guy right here to thank for that. Some people don't get to meet their guardian angels. I got a brother in mine. Mine's my brother, man. And he helped me out a lot, big time, man. I was struggling, and he came through in a clutch.
I got to meet Nate the day after surgery. Neither one of us were able to leave our beds until that point. And I was able to walk in that room, and I think I told Nate, we did it. And that's really how I felt. It was a culmination of so much. And it felt like a long time for me, but it was about 9 months of waiting for this moment, just getting to that point where we knew that there'd been great success in this.
They met Nate the next morning, came back, and were just so excited because he had the most gracious speech for my daughters. They walked in and he's like, your dad saved my life. I've always wanted to be a grandpa, you guys, and I didn't grow up with a grandpa, and you know what your dad did? He just gave me that gift. I get to be a grandpa someday. I'm gonna be around to be a grandpa. And the girls, of course, are just in tears, and Elise called me and she's like, Mom, please tell Nate I'm sorry. Please tell Nate I'm sorry. I'm like, oh, what are you talking about, honey? You didn't even do anything to Nate. She's like, tell Nate that he's worth it, Mom. Everybody is worth it. Everybody deserves a chance to have a life. And Dad just did that. And it was just really, really powerful for her to go from, I'm unsure, to every life is worth it. And that to me was like the biggest benefit that we did for our kids.
I want people to understand and know that God is real. And to be able to bless me with the kidney, man, I'm thankful. And I just want you guys to understand that I didn't lose not 1 second of faith going through what I was going through. When things get tough, keep going, no matter what. And it's gonna take every ounce of your body, all your energy, just keep it going, don't give up. Because one thing the devil's gonna do, he's gonna try to wear you down. And knowing that you got God in your life and in your heart, and it's flowing through your blood, like, he made us in his image. So, we're God-like. You just gotta believe it. And the more that you believe, the easier life gets for you. Here, come across. What? How we do our fadeaways, yeah. Practice 2 hands to 1. Right across, both sides. Yup, other side. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're going away from her, you got that shot. And that should be in your game. I want to get into coaching, of course, helping my daughter. I want to get back in shape. That's a big thing I want to do is, I want to treat my body right. I want to look better than my kids. As y'all can see, I want to look better than them when I'm 40, like when I'm 50 and 60 years old. Just staying youthful, staying appreciative. I want to get back doing my TV thing where I let the fans get a glimpse of my next 10 to 20 years of life and see how things are going. That'll be pretty cool. I know what it is. Your boy is back. Fresh kidney, back in the gym where I love to be. Peace.